Let's begin this story with our main character, Kanata. As we all know, most isekai stories start with the death of the main character, and we love reading or watching such stories. It allows us to release our pent-up frustration and regret from our daily lives by immersing ourselves in the life of a main character. Usually, in isekai stories, the main character gets a new life after a frustrating and embarrassing death. In a similar way, our main character, Kanata, also died for obvious reasons. Now, the main character themselves will start telling their story. So, let's buckle up and prepare for this humorous yet ridiculous tale of a 17-year-old, somewhat clueless teenager.
What if you were transported to another world after a regretful life? Wouldn't you be overjoyed at the opportunity to live your life to the fullest? Interestingly enough, I may have already had multiple chances before. You see, our memories are erased when we are born. Therefore, based on my current consciousness, if I were given another chance to live my life to the fullest with the memories of all my regrets intact, I would definitely be filled with joy. That being said, I need to remind you something like picking up streaming as your profession is something I won't recommend, because you will surely get to know how horrible it is to live. From hearing my life story which got entangled with 5 women. I am Kanata, living in Atrashia, capital city of Rogia's kingdom. Here I am studying in Sistel Royal Academy. Getting a seat in a privileged academy is tough. In this world, only those with highest magic talent or royal status as their backup can get a seat in this academy. But just by using my magic talent, I got a seat all because of the author and fan readers of him, who are all eager to see his work. As I am an otaku in previous life who lived most of the time lonely, doing things what I like by staying in home. I am living the same way here. Nothing changed, but my regrets are a little less than my previous life.
After explaining about himself, he'd gone to his regular days of life in Atrashia City. Now it's evening.
Bye, Sensei. I will take my leave.
Okay, be careful on your way home.
Finding such caring teachers without expectations is tough nowadays.
Finally, home now.
He is in his student dorm. Most students share their rooms with their partners, but due to his status and magical power level, no one shared the room with this otaku MC. He is changing his dress to casual, wearing a red handband with a logo of a face with mic at center and horns like antenna.
It's time for another stream!
I don't know how he got a whole computer and audio station set up in this new world, even if it is common in this world. I don't get the logics of the thing called as internet is not found in this world. As we go through the story, we will find the reason behind it. So, for now, without thinking much, just go on with the flow.
Yo, guys, it's me, Streamer Haishin. How was everyone's day?
After the streaming starts, streamers are sending comments like showering rain coming at the speed of Bugatti Veyron to his computer.
Oh, thanks for tuning in today. I got a lot of comments and letters today. Let's see what you guys are saying.
Streaming culture was not introduced in this world. Our MC is the first person to start this trend. Although computers are not common here, there are cell phones and radio waves to transmit information. However, the power to send the same signal to tens of thousands of members is huge, and only our MC can accomplish it. In the early days of streaming, he had no audience and used most of his streaming time to beat houseflies, drink water, use the restroom, and more. But as time progressed, he gained more and more audience members. Now, he has a dedicated fan base, like Korean idols.
Alright, time for the chat and advice segment. Let's see this one.
Oh, Kanata selected an unique letter from the numerous boastful comments made by his audience. Now, let's listen to their story.
Yo, Haishin, I'm Akuta, a B-rank party adventurer. I'm not yet 20, but I've built up a certain amount of strength, and now I'm also the leader of my party. The other day, a useless piece of garbage came to our party. He's a piece of trash since he can only do things like scouting, weapon maintenance, and support magic. When I told him this morning that I don't want trash like him and that he should leave the party, he cried and clung to me. It felt good to watch him cry.
Sigh, in this world too, such freaks are there. Well, it's part of the life. Are you stupid? Scouting magic helps you avoid monsters, and you will save on having to go to a repair shop. Do you know how handy that it is? And what's with you tone anyway? You dash hole? You talk like you are above everyone else.
Kanata didn't care about losing one valuable audience. He just told what he thought, honestly, and that's what made him stand out, either for his antipathy or his frankness in giving opinions on any subject.
Just know this. If you end up in trouble during your adventures, it's because you won't have any support magic to rely on. I don't care if you are a god or a king. This is just a word of advice. If you don't have proper judgment, just resign right now, or you want to wait until you put all your teammates in deathbed. Joe, you should get on your knees and beg him to come back.
After hearing his unwavering and honest reply, his monitor screen was full of comments, agreeing and appreciating his way of approach for the issue, and while some certainly wondered if Haishin should care about that garbage, Kanahata calmed down and started to say,
Well, I don't care what you think, but you're not a hero. You're just bullying the weak and getting all worked up about it. If you're the party leader, you should pay attention to their skills and give them proper recognition. Otherwise, you'll die later wishing he had been there when you were. Not sure my words reached his head or not. Even if he's a bit of a bad character, he's still one of my followers. I hope that he lives a long life. Let's move on to the next message. Ah, this one's good.
Haishin, nice to meet you. I am the son of a senior nobleman and I am engaged with a pretty girl. However, she is extremely unsociable. Whenever I try to talk to her, she avoids eye contact and never responds. I'm not sure if we can ever get along. Recently, a charming girl joined our school. Her delicate smile captivated me instantly. I believe that I should choose her over my unsociable fiancé. What are your thoughts on this?
Huh, I hope you die, and she ends up marrying me instead.
Although the message's content differed from the previous one, it was the same problem. Kanata was single, so he can't tolerate with this type of message and got furious, but his audience, all over the city and even demons who were listening to his outrageous and straightforward comment were laughing like anything.
This guy makes me sick. I can't control my anger. Have you ever considered the impact on your family? It's not fair to make decisions about your fiancé on your own, especially when the choice was influenced by family circumstances. Do you really think it's realistic to believe that you can persuade both families by claiming that this is your one true love and you can't live without each other? Isn't that a bit naive? You might have just got attracted by her looks. Who knows? Maybe her inner character might be worse. Or maybe she's a sleaze who gets together with all kinds of men in your back. So, don't choose people just based on looks. Also, you should talk a lot with your fiancé. If she's looking down and not talking back to you, it's possible she was embarrassed. If that was true, even in such family circumstances, it means you are very lucky to have such a wonderful girl to love you. So, you don't leave her and work on gaining your fiancé trust first. Oh, comments were again filling my screen with agreements here and there. Huh, which means I do have a lot of male followers with fiancés listening my voice. Ah, you damn guys, better explode.
Kanata took a deep breath about realizing his situation to retain his anger.
If you're still going to let her go, then introduce her to me. I want a girlfriend too. You idiot.
Then Kanata read a few more letters and 2 hours of streaming got to its final say. He was tired, but he enjoyed a lot.
Alright, let's leave it at that. See you again tomorrow. Phew. Is this the way streamers feel in my previous world? I wonder. This is so much fun.
The next day, during the magic practice session in the Sistal Academy,
Students, magic is about your imagination. Not only that,
Sensei started his lecture about magic while others were daydreaming.
Come to think of it, after reincarnated here, I've been living in this world for a while. I was so excited when I found about the existence of magic in this world. But now, it's nothing special. After all, I've got unlimited power.
During his age 4, Kanata first realized his power when he strikes the land due to anger. It got cracked like there was an earthquake. After going through a lot of hardships and holding his unlimited power as a secret, he took the magic ranking exam to enroll into the Royal Academy and obtained rank S, which is only for the richest nobles and powerful commoners. There are SS and SSS levels too, but those are privileged for those people who have lot of bags of money in the Swiss bank.
Hey, you there.
However, avoiding the hassle due to status discrimination became a part of my daily life.
Spit it out. You plot
You are not welcome here. You don't belong to any rich family, so better stay out.
Nobles don't seem to like us commoners very much, as we all know one cannot change his social status, because that are inherited from the day we got birth. Well then, I will just suck it up and be polite to them for now.
However, due to his character, he made a commentary that added fuel to the fire.
How would I know that? I believe it would be best to ask the teacher.
What did you say?
You two, what are you doing?
Things started to go haywire, but suddenly the teachers intervened and put a stop to it. I am grateful for that because having bullying kids is unfortunately common, but this academy didn't face much trouble. This can be attributed to the teachers' strict and proper guidance.
I'm very sorry for being late.
All male students' eyes were landing on the female beauty who just shown herself to them with her cute voice, her swaying golden hair, blue eyes, which exudes her willfulness, very well shaped, and her uneven body radiated a tremendous sex appeal made everyone to realize that this is grand entrance of the female MC. Her name was Maria Adarashisu, the third princess and a member of the royal family that ruled the kingdom.
You are probably too busy helping around that house, right? It's fine, don't worry, no one is blaming you.
She was late to the class, and her royal status made teacher to show impartiality by letting the issue to go. They never change. I should have realized it already and not have praised these teachers. Okay, I will let it go.
Sensei, thank you for your kindness.
Maria, what do you think? Why don't you perform for us today?
No, I will do it instead.
Some show-off idiot has interfered to show off to Maria. He is looking at Kanata and saying,
You there, aren't you the one who achieved S rank? I will show you who the real S rank here. So, I just have to aim fire magic at the target, right?
Yes, I have placed a fireproof wall on the surroundings area, so go ahead and give it your all.
Fire!
It was bullseye, but the drawings don't portray it as mind-blowing, so it was not that great.
Okay, I think we can allow one more person to show his power on the target, so, Kanata, go ahead.
Everyone was laughing with mockery, but I know that this is the proof that he is the MC of the story.
Yo, here I go. Fire.
Kanata fired a precise shot, aiming not to go overboard. However, what the MC considered ordinary was mind-blowing for ordinary people. The blast was massive, spreading throughout the area and even causing some damage to the fireproof wall.
Shoot, I overdid it.
Everyone's hair was flying due to the shock and blast force created. It looks like everyone is standing in the front of the table fan running at the speed of 5. Sensei was the one who was unwavering and was happy to see such a huge magic made by one of his students.
This is what remains after the target was hit. What a splendid display of power we just witnessed. All right, everyone, now it's the time for individual training.
Now, I have zero motivation.
Impossible. He's obviously cheating.
You too. What do you think you are doing?
Smiling, cute and charming FMC is now showing that she can also be as cruel and menacing like a demon.
Maria-sama.
Seeing her made them realize with fear that not to stand in front of her.
This has nothing to do with the social status. There's something about him, no. There's a certain quality that people like him possess, which made them pass the exam. So I would suggest you stop letting your foolish pride get in the way. I think you got what I am saying, right?
Yes,
Your Highness.
Hey you.
What did I just hear now?
Maria turning her face to Kanata and starting to talk.
That magic of yours was amazing. Its color and flash made me impressed.
Thank you. Is it Lady Maria? I believe she's the part of royal family and the youngest of the 3 princesses. If I talk to her for long, I will be under the radar. So let's get this over quick.
You must be wondering why conflicts keep arising about social status of the people. You should hear what Insama has to say about it.
Did you say something?
Kanata couldn't understand that she was implying about Haishin-sama to Haishin-sama.
It's nothing. Also, I need to remind you that you shouldn't go around provoking people even if you are angry. Got it. Right.
She was saying this with a cute and something is fishy body tone. Guess what? That's why she's the FMC.
I did nothing. They were the one who did it, though.
Behind some tree, our show-off idiot is getting jealous that only MC was allowed to show off and talk with FMC.
Ah, it's already time for the show.
Kanata is running to his dorm and getting ready for the streaming.
Hey, it's streamer Haishin here. Did you run into any trouble in your work or school? That reminds me. This used to be a work terminal that I got after enrolling here, and I had to do a lot of adjustments and upgrades to make it something like a PC.
Even in this world, there was a network that connected terminals together. Most people did not have access to this technology or entertainment. However, Kanata started a new way of entertainment using his unlimited power to create something like a streaming site. If others were to try streaming, they will run out of mana in a matter of minutes. But it's not the case of Kanata.
Today, I saw something awful. Nobles and commoners seem to be getting into arguments again. These fights seem to never end. It would be nice if we could all just get along.
Comment box is filling up. Everyone is commenting their opinions. Even comments don't sync with one another.
Everyone's quite divided on this one too. Right? Ah, there's a colored message. Showing anonymous princess. I think it's someone interesting. What's this? It has a donation with it.
Hi Shin-sama. I'm so happy to hear your voice again today. As usual, I am sending you this letter with all my gratitude. Please be kind and accept my offer.
10 gold coins have been transferred to Haishin account.
Thank you, princess. It's 10 gold coins, which is equal to 100,000 yen. And I think, wait, don't you also send me some yesterday? You are not stealing from your parents, right? You sure it's okay? If not, I can resend you.
Without a second delay, he got a reply.
No need to worry. All this money comes from my pocket. So, there's no trouble in sending you. Even I feel grateful in sending to you. By the way, I wouldn't mind offering myself as a candidate to be your lover. So please let me be your girlfriend.
Oh, I am in pinch. Thank you, princess. Well, if we ever find a chance to, why not? Let's be a couple.
I was both frustrated and amused to know that artists favors FMC more than MC by having an entire page to depict how she looks.
But I couldn't help myself. I can't help falling for him. Yet another side of him I love.
As I guess, she already knows who this Haishin-sama is. She just became infatuated and obsessed to him, rolling on the bed, holding the receiver terminal near the chest. She is thinking all about Haishin-sama or Kanata-kun.
He really is a strange one. Appeared out of nowhere like a comet, but captivating all the people's mind with his voice and charisma in a blink of an eye. He helped to save a lot of people, either through his kind words or through his guidance. His objective, opinion and his boldness to take on any backlash that may come from it headfirst make me admire, respect and obsessed with him. It feels like your voice has entered my mind, as if every inch of my body being marked by you. I don't want to just give you financial support. I want to devote myself fully to you. I want to live for you.
Maria showed another face that is totally different from her calm and cute posture. As mentioned before, the streamer has amassed a large group of followers in Atarashia. We have already seen one of the 5 female main characters and her devotion to Kanata. From here on out, more people with similar terrifying feelings will continue to appear. Kanata is still completely unaware that he is the catalyst for these people. That's why I told him, in the beginning, as a clueless 17-year-old boy, eventually, he will meet all these fans, resulting in a major incident. Don't worry, though it will take more than 20 episodes for you to see it. Keep looking forward to the next episode.